Camilla, and this is Stories by Syd number 11. I guess I actually have an excuse for doing my finger guns. So today we're going to talk about asking for help, something I'm terrible at. Anyone else? Anyone else bad at asking for help? Also, another comment on me saying, who thought we'd get here? Well, here's the thing. My, motivation, I don't know if anyone else is like this or anyone's the opposite. I'm just curious. My motivation when I start a project is oh my God, you're going to be doing this so long. You're going to be doing amazing. You got this. And, my motivation doesn't always live up to reality and expectations. And then some people have trouble doing things because they're like, oh my God, no one's going to like it. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to be able to do it. And they surprise themselves. I don't know which is worse, constantly feeling like you do things and then it doesn't quite live up to your expectations, or setting your expectations so low that you feel like you can't even start something. They're both toxic. Reset. They're both toxic traits. And it's something that we can all work on, whether you have one or the other, is setting realistic expectations for what to expect when you start a project or give yourself a goal. I'm trying to be more realistic with my expectations. And so, I set really, honestly, unrealistic goals for myself when I first started real estate. And, some may say they're realistic in other states, but in California, you do a little less than they do in other states. Our 10 transactions is equivalent to their 50 income-wise. And so I was like, dang, I'm just gonna my first year, I'm just gonna rock and roll and do 40 transactions. Just boom. You know what I did? I did 2. What? And you know what? I did a good job though. Because one of those 2, I did after 6 weeks of having my license. And I was going through some personal things at the time. And basically, there was no reason for me to be working in the time that I had to take that break that I did. I basically, didn't close anything for 5 months after that first one. And it had nothing to do with my skills as a realtor. Nothing. And everything to do with what was happening in my home life at the time. I was in and surrounded by people who just wanted me to fail. They may never have said, I want you to fail. They would say, oh, you're going to be so good at this. Yeah, you got it. But they wanted me to fail. Absolutely. Because the idea of me being more successful than them was not okay. It wasn't okay that I could make my own financial choices and all of those things. So when I separated myself from that is when my business really started to grow. And I know I started this about motivation, but I guess there's a lesson in that. When you have things that are just toxic in your life, and you know what those things are. I mean, think about it. You're sitting there, and it's that thing that you're going man, I could never leave my boyfriend, but he treats me like crap. And I don't want to be with him because, I don't feel good around him, so my productivity at work's gone down. I've gained weight. I've lost too much weight. I haven't been cleaning the house. I've been cleaning the house obsessively. I've been home too much. I'm never home. All those things. All those signs, whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, your best friend, your roommate. When someone's screwing with your life. And if you really take an honest discussion with yourself, you'll see that. And so maybe take that step back or work up the courage to get there. And if it's something that can be fixed with an honest conversation, have the honest conversation. If you can't have it by yourself, maybe talk to a counselor, talk to a therapist. It's okay to go to therapy. Let me just it is okay to go to therapy. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I've been to therapy multiple times for different occasions. I'm not someone who has a therapist all the time. When I'm going through something, I have a therapist usually that helps me see where I need to see and go from there. And there's no problem with that. And there's also no problem if you really want a relationship to last, whether it's a friendship, a family member, a boyfriend, a husband, whatever it is. If they're unwilling to go with you to a therapist to try and work something out, there's your answer. Because no answer is an answer. If you're not even willing to take a second to own up to something that you did, then that's your answer. Things aren't going to change. And I realized that I've been ranting for a while now. I guess this discussion means a lot to me, and I'm going to table it for now because I don't want my video to be 100 minutes long because my attention span doesn't last that long when I'm watching videos, and I want yours too. But either way, like, take care of yourself. Just do it, and you got this. I don't care if there's no one in your life who's going to tell you. I'm going to tell you whatever it is, that one little thing, not a big thing, little thing. You can do the big things too, but I want you to focus on that little thing and just freaking crush it. Just crush it. Boom. You got this. I know you can do it. You know what that is. I don't know what it is, but you do. Just do it. See you tomorrow.